I'm not a real fan of face cams, but hey, guess where we are? We're back at the Winona State Forest. We're gonna do the where are you? There. Do the Shady Shuttle Trail. Yeah, we're midpoint. Let's put it that way. I actually have a map today too. Yay, a map! I finally got a map made. Finally found a map for this place. Where I'm parked is halfway through. It's like a little parking thing back there. So I'm going to walk to the front of the trailhead because I get a lot of response about starting in the middle of the trail. But the trail actually begins on whatever that road, Bargy Road, I think it was. And that's the start of the trail. And this trail is like a mile and a half long. So let's see what this is about. You might see some snow in some shots because we did get a couple inches of snow the other day. And it's been cold. Shall we begin? Yeah, so right now we're at the Shady Shuttle and Wart Road. See if I can find it there. The Shady Shuttle. Road's that white line going through it. So I actually know where I'm going, but yeah, remember Buckus Bend? That's the road I started in the middle of. Now mind you, this is my first time here, for the most part. This is my first time, so I'm seeing it the first time. I've not been down any of these trails at all. So this is my first time hiking the area for all these trails you see. But right now we're at Wart Road. I'm gonna go this way and we'll start at the start of the trail. And we'll experience, well, I'll experience for the second time when I come back through, but we'll experience this together here shortly. I'll look at my map a little more. Alright, here's the trailhead. We're starting on Balch Road in Shady Shuttle. You can see where I drove out of here. I thought about parking here, but this is way too sketchy. And it's Balch Road going that way. There really wasn't enough room to pull up in there, unless you had a pickup truck maybe, but in my type of vehicle, I wasn't going to risk it. So I went over and parked where I knew there was a good spot. I'll see what it started here. But we're at Balch Road, Shady Shuttle. That's our trip for this point. It's the Shady Shuttle. Set 5 times fast. Again, we encounter this rock wall. The rock wall continues on the other side of the road. Ain't that way. I'm not going to show you anymore because that's private property. You know, even though you can easily see it, but I ain't going to show you. Right there. Rock wall continues down through here and that way. Balch Road. I don't know if it's privately owned or what. There's a bunch of houses that way. I think they're camps, I'm not sure. So I don't know the accessibility of this trail, of this road. So that's where we are. Shady Shuttle on Balch Road. So, here we go. Nice peaceful day. The wind's blowing just a slight, maybe around 5 miles an hour. We got a couple inches of snow the other night. Right now the temperature is about, let's say, 51 degrees. Yep. So the temperature is 51 degrees. So most of the snow in the shady spots hasn't really melted all the way yet. That'd be an interesting sight. But yeah, we're a week away from May, by the way. But this is upstate New York. So, I'll get over this culvert and I'll let you experience the wilderness. This trail isn't too long, but we'll see what this is about. Okay. I'll run the camera for a few minutes and we'll just enjoy the walk through the woods and the rock wall. Right here, the rock wall abruptly ends, so I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, rock wall since we started walking the trail, and then abruptly ends right here. No visible signs on any other rock walls or why it just end right there. Again, for the mystery of the area. So interesting. Past the trail marker right there, and on that tree, and off that way is the lookout trail. To date, that's the best trail that I've seen so far. So if you went to Winona, no, I keep saying it wrong. I keep silencing the N. It's Winona, but my accent makes it sound like Winona. It's Winona, N-A-W-O-N-A-N-A or something like that. I don't know. But if it sounds like I'm pronouncing it wrong, it's supposed to be Winona State Forest. I know I butchered the name a lot, but it's the accent. But yeah, the Winona State Forest Lookout Trail is the best by far. Hey. It is later in the day, so I had to work on my vehicle, so that must be a tripping stone. What does this call that? A tripping stone. That's why it's marked, so people don't trip over it. Like me. Alright, you see a marker coming up right here. That's the lookout trail. And I know I say this in every video. Sorry, memory lapse. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. The time of year. I find that this is to be the better time of year before all the leaves and foliage come out, because then you could see a ways where what stuff would be, you know, not visible from the weeds growing, like that rock pile. I wouldn't see that rock pile right there right now if it was at the end of August. So that's why I like to do these, started to like to do these hikes early spring, late fall, and the insects won't be as horrendous. I tried doing a hike in the, I want to say July. Oh, the horse flies. Oh my goodness. Imagine, oh, look at that down there. You know, what's the point of that? So that's why I like to do them this time of year. Oh, look at the Shady Shuttle Lookout Trail. This is the head of the Lookout Trail. It's a ski, mountain bike, hiking trail. Obviously, you don't want to bring horses. We've explained to that on the Lookout Trail. We already did the episode. It's already online, so I don't need to explain any more of that. Now, also, I'll be posting Selkirk Shores State Park trails. Now, the issue with that is I did them that's what I did in the fall, but the memory card corrupted, so I'm in the process of trying to fix the issue. So far it's coming along pretty good. So I should be posting Selkirk Shores, but that's why this one's being posted ahead of time. This was a building at some point. Again, we wouldn't have even seen it if it was during normal season. We'll say normal season. During the summer, as all this would have been growing over with weeds. So I know I got a nice little building here to explore. This is not a rock wall, it's an actual building. Yep, you see the outline right here. Right in the shady part, there is something going down through here. You can see the outline over there on the hill. And big construction right there. Alright, we're continuing on. Shady Shuttle. Here's the other view of that building. Remains. What the heck is that way down there? Can you see that? I'm having a... Yeah, that reflecting thing. Interesting. You see the building used to be right there. I don't see where there was an entrance into the building, so like any doorway openings or anything in the rock wall area, but yeah, this was proximity. Here's where the rock foundation was. There's the Shady Shuttle Lookout and beginning trailhead. So that's that. Obviously there's the trail we just came up, and that's the Lookout Trail. That's where we are now. Yay! Carrying on. Again, all these trails are well kept, well marked. I'll see, I almost walked right past this. Not far from where we were just a minute ago. Obviously the snow cap is the building we were just talking about. You see right behind it is Shady Shuttle Trail. That's right behind the tree. There. And this side's just missed, and you definitely aren't going to find this when the leaves grow. I was looking at this foundation here. And look in the background, there's a whole... yeah. So, let's go check that out. I still have no idea what these buildings would have been. I imagine there used to be camps. I mean, that's a pretty significant basement. It looks like right there might have been a fireplace or chimney with all the... looks like a brick or something right there. An old paint can down in there. Huh. I would have walked right by it. Again, the ground cover would have... Please tell me that's not a gravestone. Huh. Is that a grave? Great. Man, it does look like a gravestone. Wow. There's no markings on it, but... yeah, that's kind of sketchy. Right next to the building there? Gravestone. Obviously they might have planted a tree or something that grew. Huh. There's no writing on it whatsoever. It's so old. That's interesting. See, each trail's got something interesting on it, that's for sure. Lookout trail, just don't be afraid of heights. The Buckus Bend. And see, you'd never even see the gravestone. We'll say it's a gravestone, I guess. Or the basement and actually go over there and see how deep it is. Because by that time, all those leaves would be on the trees. Oh, I hear people. Somebody's coming around. Oh, somebody with a dog. Alright. I'm going to have to turn you off briefly. Oh, we got time. So right now we'll be crossing the Wart Road. You can see where I'm parked right there. And we'll continue on the other side. Alright, so here we are. Wart Road we just crossed over. Still on Shady Shuttle. This is where we've parked because don't know why that would be there. So, parking lot. And we continue on this way. Yeehaw. A nice little pond down to the left here. I've noticed, I mentioned it before, is that 99% of the trails is accessible to everything. Ski, hike, horseback. A lot of them are snowmobile and four-wheeler trails too. So you can bike ride, you know, most of it is open for hiking. Again, we're in Alright, sorry, if I stop like that, then I've seen something that totally caught me off guard. So, I just want to confirm that wasn't anything important to document while we're on the trail, or if it's not supposed to be there kind of thing, or, you know, before I show you, I mean, it's worth showing. Is it a predator? Is it wildlife? People? So the long delay is me trying to process any threat. As you'll never know, you're hiking in the woods, you know, it's nice peaceful right now. Who's to say there's a grizzly bear right behind the tree? So you always have to be on guard. So if I'm hiking and start talking and just stop suddenly, then something happened that's unusual to my surroundings, and I have to assess it. So, sorry about that back there, but anyway, we're on the Shady Shuttle Trail still. Winona State Forest, Jefferson County, New York, town of Boylston, I believe, and it's part of the Tug Hill Plateau region. So we're part of the Tug Hill. I see we got a tree blowing down up here. Not a big one, we can get around that easily. Yeah, somebody's been through with a horse recently. So we have horseback riders that use these trails. This tree was recently, the sapling was recently blown over. I'll show you the growth on the progress of our summertime coming in. Tree buds. Right now in New York State, April, our tree buds are like that. And then, you know, this is interesting. Either they've started with a new roll or they've ended with a new roll, but you can still see the marks on the tape to where the roll was either started or ended. Huh. Interesting. You usually see the pink, but you don't actually see the beginning or the end of the roll they were using to mark that tree. I'm gonna say it's the end of the pink tape, because we've been seeing a lot of it up to that point. Again, you never know what you're gonna see. You just keep your eyes open. Wow. See, again, you can't see. I can see clearly over there, which you wouldn't be able to in the springtime, you know, when the stuff grows up. And you can actually see a pretty significant hill right there. That's all snow cover. So, I thought that was interesting for some reason. We're not heading in that direction. We're actually turning this way now. Well, there really wasn't been much to document except the ambient sound. No more rock walls, no more structures. Just peace and quiet. Tranquility. Alright, I shut you off a little too early. I took 2 steps forward and this was hiding behind a tree. Ow! Ignore that noise. You've heard that many times before, which is why I started hiking more. That was my ankle popping real bad. If you can hear it, I heard it and I felt it. I'm pretty sure you heard it. Oh, I'll get over it in a few seconds. I'm glad you got that on tape. Alright, so what the? That was a stick. That wasn't my ankle that time. Just recently put in. Yeah. They just put the sign in. Okay, you can actually see the workers' boot prints. So they had done this real recently. Shady Shuttle, Tie Trail. There's an actual trail map. Maybe that's what they put up. So we're on the Shady Shuttle and Tie Trail. I don't remember seeing the Tie Trail on the trail map. So, here, you know what? I guess I'll use their map. This one's more detailed. You are here. Oh, okay. So that's obviously Wart Road. Oh, we got a while to go yet. Okay. So here we are. They just put that into. You can see where they dug the ground up and, well, Tie Trail will be our next visit. We're gonna head this way on the Shady Shuttle. Still heading this way. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hey, everybody. Hopefully I don't trip over some rocks and end up making a face plant on this video. Again, this is how quick things change, okay? I was just up there, made a stupid joke on me making a face plant, come around the corner, and is greeted by this, what looks like a brand new bridge. I know they've been talking a lot about, they got a grant from the state, and they're going to do a lot of work on these trails, but this is obviously fresh. Brand new bridge. I mean, you can still see the timber markings, I guess. Well, looks like one person went by here, a bicycle. One person recently, a bicycle. The other tracks could be horse tracks or worker tracks. Let's get off this and see what this looks like. This looks like a pretty significant bridge here. Yeah. Look at that brand new bridge on the Shady Shuttle Trail in the Winona State Forest in New York. It looks like it used to be a culvert here, and they upgraded it to a pretty fancy bridge. Fancy. Alright. Going up a little bit of an incline, so I'm going to be a little short of breath for a little while. Here's that creek we just seen. Crossing over right here. Oh yeah, this is totally New York. We're gonna kneel down and get a nice, tranquil view. Hopefully no horses or snowmobiles come by while I'm in the middle of the trail like this, but here you go. That's a really old marker. We're coming up to another junction. Bernie's Bypass. We're still continuing down Shady Shuttle. Another brand new bridge right here. We're 3/4 of the way through on this trail. Again, they did a good job with, you know, there's always something, seems to be always something so far that I've seen. The reason for the trail, like, you can't beat that view back there. That's why I pointed out to where I was going, because I didn't want to ruin the tranquility of it all. Feels like we're walking right on a right-of-way. Straight line. You see markers over here, posted signs. So I think we're coming up to the end of the trail here. Been a pretty straight shot. Yeah, I can see the gate. Yeah, that's got to be the end of the trail way down there. So we're almost to the end now. The rock wall just creeped back. That's why I stopped, because I'm like, oh, how long have I been walking there? Well, since I turned you on, because all of a sudden it's like nothing there. And then on the side of that culvert, and then it starts rock wall. So it must be close to a road or something. So everything on that side is posted. We won't look over there like there's anything to look at, but that's just for your imagination. Kind of like my imagination. Imagine this creepy tree right here. That's something out of a horror movie. Alright. Alright, folks. Coming up to the terminus of the Shady Shuttle. Hope we've enjoyed another episode out of the Winona State Forest. New York State. This is the New York I'm from. Got a house on the other side of the road right here. I just gotta see where we are at right now. I'm not going to show you these main roads, but you can travel on them. I'll leave that experience to you. North Church Road is the road we emptied out on. I'll say empty out. That's with the view of the North Church looking south. Here's where we popped out the gate. North Church, Shady Shuttle. And as mentioned before, you could do everything on these trails, unless it tells you not to. And there's the North Church Road, looking north. We'll explore that some other time, that other part of the state, because I see on my map and everything else says it ends at this road, but either they're constructing, I can't talk unless you're looking this way, I can't show you or else you get wind noise. Let's see. So, from this gate, that's the trail we explored, and got quite a hike back, so. I do have some more things to show you, but I'll call that B-roll. It wasn't important enough for me to include it at the trip up, but I might show you on the way back because of the sun angle and everything. Now the sun is at my back, to whereas if I would have showed you, it would have been like that. So, you know, nothing significant enough for me to go, oh, look at this. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I need input severely. I don't know if you like it or not. I know a bunch of people have already commented on the trains thing, but the issue with that is what got me into hiking is when PSR kicked in and CSX Old Line of Canadian Nationals. Before that, we had 5 trains a day. You never knew when they came. But now that you got PSR, both trains run in the morning, nothing in the afternoon, what else you got to do? So that's what started the hiking part. There's no point in just hanging around the house. So I picked up hiking again. Now that I'm physically able to do it again. Back in 2012 I had an accident. So now that's in the past. And that's what happened with the trains. I work 6 10-hour shifts, 6 days a week, 10-hour shifts. So, you know, I get out when I can. And trains, you know, that's what it is. PSR kicked our 5 daily trains down to 2, and then PSR, Canadian National, bought the line. CSX only made 2, 1 in each direction, and most of the time they go by during dark. That's why the channel hasn't been doing so hot on trains. So, fill the void. Let's go for a hike. But again, please leave a comment. I need input. But there's many more trails where this came from. This is a big state forest. Watch your step. That's one thing you don't want to step on out here. Good little porcupine.